Conservatives and liberals are both getting it wrong about the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. What's going on, everybody? This is Rob Smith, and look, we have all been seeing in the news the horrific killing of Ahmaud Arbery. We know that this is somebody that was basically hunted down while jogging, killed, murdered. Now, this is highly emotional. We've seen all of this stuff happening before and going on at least for the past 5 to 10 years in the media when it comes to Black Lives Matter, when it comes to all of the videos of the unarmed black men getting killed at the hands of police officers that were circling around the last election cycle that we had. And I have to say, both sides are getting it wrong on this. Conservatives, you're getting it wrong because what I think a lot of conservatives don't realize is that black people, whether you're conservative, liberal, or anything in between, when we look at stories like this and when we see stories like this, we automatically think to ourselves that that could have been us. Maybe you understand that, maybe you don't. I go out jogging in the neighborhood all the time. I go out working out and stuff like that. And when I read the story, I'm thinking, man, that could have been me just because I looked like somebody else that may have been doing something or whatever. And I think that that's what a lot of you don't understand, because a lot of conservatives, when you read the story, you can't really put yourself in that situation. So that is where a lot of African Americans, both conservative and liberal, are coming from when it comes to the Ahmaud Arbery shooting. Now for liberals, where liberals get it wrong is allowing their emotions to totally get ginned up all the time by people that are playing on your emotions as liberals, whether you're black or white. There are people playing on your emotions to put forth a political agenda. If you notice, in the summer of 2016, we saw nothing but nonstop videos of black men being killed by police officers, being killed by other people. And we saw that nonstop in the media, and that was something that continued to enforce that narrative. What does that do? It makes black people afraid of law enforcement. It makes black people afraid of white people. It makes white people hate black people. It just creates this whole race war argument riot that doesn't allow us to all be Americans. It always puts somebody on the side of good and evil. And there are a lot of black people that are being emotionally manipulated about this by people like LeBron James, by people like a lot of Democrat politicians, and they are using this to manipulate you. They are using this to make you feel afraid, to make you feel like not a part of the country that we all helped build as African Americans. So when it comes to the Ahmaud Arbery shooting, I say to conservatives, recognize and understand how black people feel about this. Don't try to silence them. Don't try to say, oh, you shouldn't feel a certain way about this, or, oh, you're not saying anything when black people shoot each other, because it's a completely different situation. And if you want us to be vocal black conservatives, or just vocal conservatives in general, you can't control when we do or do not use our voices and what we do or do not use it for. And for liberals of all colors, especially black liberals, don't allow yourself to be manipulated by this. Don't allow yourself to be emotionally invested in the idea that all white people hate you or all white people want to kill you, or in the words of LeBron James, that you were hunted every time you walk out on the streets, because that is ridiculous. That is people that are trying to emotionally manipulate you. I think that on both sides, conservatives and liberals have a lot of work to do when it comes to situations like Ahmaud Arbery.